Is Windows failing to load because of the Control3D32.dll? I'm Sophie Chen, a senior Windows support engineer. I've diagnosed the corruption and have the fix ready. As we look at the manual steps for Control3D32, there is also a diagnostic resource for reviewing your overall system health. This is the Control3D32, the 32-bit version of the legacy Microsoft 3D control library. It provided the beveled 3D look to standard buttons and dialog boxes in the Windows 95 and XP eras. While obsolete for modern software, it remains a mandatory requirement for hundreds of legacy business tools and older installers. If missing, these programs will fail to render their UI, resulting in a ctl3d32.dll initialization failed message. With that background out of the way, here is how we actually restore the missing component. This is an OS-level file error that requires a system integrity scan. Open Command Prompt as an administrator and run sfc/scan now to allow Windows to verify its core files and automatically restore Control3D32.dll. Persistence of this error after a clean reinstall suggests that the issue may reside within the current user session's initialization. A standard reboot clears out temporary memory conflicts and gives the Windows loader another chance to properly register the Control3D32 component during startup. Before you restart, bookmark this video or hit the like button. It makes it much easier to find this tutorial in your history so you can pick up exactly where we left off. I know it's frustrating if the restart didn't work, but don't worry. We have a more advanced solution ready. If you need to pause the video to take a breath, please do. If you are still seeing the error after a reboot, it indicates that the application's local file structure is damaged, so you should perform a clean reinstallation by deleting the program's hidden app data folders. This ensures that old configuration files are not blocking the new version of your DLL from being deployed by the official installer. Why are we doing this? Well, third-party libraries are often cached in temporary directories, and a clean wipe is the only way to force the software to recognize a fresh library file. From a systems engineering perspective, there is one major security pitfall I need to help you avoid. Installing an unverified version of Control3D32.dll is one of the most common ways to accidentally bypass your system's built-in security firewall. For a reliable way to monitor these specific library interactions, I've included a professional resource link in the description. If background initialization issues occur, the link in the description provides maintenance information related to Control3D32. If this diagnostic guide saved you time launching Control3D32 today, please show your support by liking the video and subscribing for more expert-level troubleshooting.